Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. I'm the homie Nako. In this content, what we're gonna do is go ahead and give you my analysis, my opinions, my thoughts on the new Rivaul Dream Festival unit that is available now as of February 28, 2023. Let's go. Before we get into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, come back for some more. So now, on this one, Rivaul is good and he's not in a way, but he is. The thing is that I think, well, the good thing is that I did make my analysis video when he first came out, because they ended up making a change to his passive skill. When he was first released, it was plus 30% during full power football for all stats. Now they changed it apparently so that only the shot gets the 30%. Okay, so now in my previous analysis video where I was going over the next stream characters, what did I talk about? What did I say about the attack? Right? 33, oh look, 35, big whoop, right? A blue club player, blue clubs, 12, and 10, 95, 11, and 90, 95, 11, and 90. See, the other one was 12, and 10, 12, and 10, 90 something, 11, and 97 or 94 or something. But obviously, he's way stronger right here. Obviously, though, because it's Dream Festival, you're not going to guarantee anything. So that's why it's a high risk, high reward type of transfer. You know, whether you're willing to take the chance or not. He's very good defensively as well. So they can just abuse him by matching up with him and trying to take advantage of low defensive stats like it was for Reymar, for instance. Now, the thing here, even though his shot and his power is similar to Reymar, again, Reymar is debilitated a bit by the fact that he's held back a little bit by the fact that he's a forward only. So against Genzo, he's going to struggle to score. I mean, he'll probably have an opportunity because he raises the stats from the Rising Sun player killer, I believe it is. But still, 12 and 11. 12 and 11. What do we got here? 13-4 and 11-6. And Santana is 13-4, 11-6. You know, but right here, because it says shot plus 30%, only this stat is going to be increased. Not the power, only the shot stat. As far as I know, it should be only the shot stat. If it's a 30% increase during full power football only, then you're getting approximately, at 33% is going to be 4,000. So a little bit under 4,000, bringing this to a total shot stat of roughly about 15,500, between 15,500 and 16,000, something like that. Okay. The power will remain the same, but the increase in shot stat might help him. Now, the other thing, should you pull or not? That totally always depends on your team makeup. Granted, you're going to come across a few players that are going to be like, oh, absolutely, you should. I think Matsuyama was probably one of those players that was worth pulling for because of his avert crisis and his hotline and all that stuff. You know, it makes him a very valuable playmaker. This one is a very good playmaker as well. Those stats right there and dribble and pass are nothing to laugh at. Those are very good stats. And I'm pretty sure that's why they changed this to shot only. Because if they would have buffed up everything at 30%, woo-wee, Rivaul would have been just too good. Especially as a playmaker, just too good. Unstoppable. And maybe I guess they didn't want to make him too OP. Okay? Now, if you're not a veteran player, it's gonna be hard for you to get the most out of this Rivaul. For one, you need to have a Tsubasa, absolutely, but you're gonna want to obviously have one of the better Tsubasas, which is gonna be either the red one from Anniversary or the Dream Festival one. just to have access to his 1-2. Because if you don't have them, then when you unlock the other 2 skills, you're going to be limited to only 6 skills as opposed to 7 in total, because you won't have access to the 1-2. Okay, and that's going to be a little bit important because of the fact that he doesn't have any skill block cancel. And because he doesn't have skill block cancel, well, depending, how do you want him to focus? Attack based or defense based? As you see, his tackle and intercept are almost equally as good as his dribble and pass. So he's just as good as a ball recovery player as he is a ball distributor. Okay. Obviously, this helps him. The dribble range. We'll get into that. But again, he's very much a mixture of recovering the ball and becoming a playmaker more than he is a primary shot taker. He's not really a shot taker. He's basically, all this is gonna do is that in the event that, let's say, he ends up with a rebound or something like that, and you have full power, and you're like, well, why not? Why am I not gonna take the shot? Then absolutely. But also, you're not really gonna score with this shot. You're not. You're gonna need one of 2 shots, and they're both combination shots, and they're both exclusive, in the sense that you're gonna the Golden Hawk shot, and I'll show you that because I got it. It's from the next stream, Rivaul, and that's the combination shot with Tsubasa. Or your only other option would be the shot that he has that's from another Green Dream Festival unit, and that one he has a combination shot with Schneider. So you need to have a Schneider. Either way, his strongest shots are combination shots, and the reason why the one with Tsubasa is better is that, one, it's higher momentum, but maybe only like 5 or 10, something like that. Not a huge difference, but it has a blow away effect. It only blows away one player. So if you blow away a defender, then it's going to be hard to blow away the goalkeeper, and that increases the chances that your shot is going to get blocked. But if you have the blow away effect active on the goalkeeper by shooting it right in his face, then you get an opportunity to blow him away. In full power football. Okay. So again, his primary skill set right here, and his primary purpose, is to recover the ball and to set up the plays. Okay, and this is also assisted by this. Granted, this seems like, well, Nako, then why does he have this range enhanced then, if we're not supposed to take him into the area to score? Well, if, let's say, you're in a position where you get into a favorable matchup somewhere and you can avoid the defenders through the extension, and then you get yourself into the penalty area behind the defenders, and then from there you could send a more favorable pass that could maybe go over the defender to put them into the what do you call them? To put them into the recovery state. You stun them, right? So you're gonna pass over them to stun them to a wide open, better shooter or something. That could work. If you're in a sticky situation, you're all the way in the back, and you recover the ball with Rivaul, and you manage to come up on a one matchup thing or whatever, then you have an opportunity here that if you win the matchup, you could get the ball away from danger. So I don't think his primary purpose will be for scoring. He's not high enough, I don't think. Without full power alone, at 12 and 11, he's not going to be as good as, like, let's say, Santana or something like that. Granted, Santana also runs into an issue against Genzo because he's a forward, and Rivaul, I think primarily you're going to want to play him as an offensive midfielder. Okay, but again, if you're a newer player, you're not going to have access to a lot of his best skills. Some of them come from exclusive cards, some of them come from the hard raids. And those raids, I don't remember what some of those requirements are. In some cases, they ask you for specific players or certain types of players to help you defeat the stage. But his best tackle and his best intercept are available for free, granted that you could beat the raids. Okay, and you will need those two. They did add 2 skills to the shot. 2 skills, an intercept, an S intercept, and a S tackle. However, those are not his strongest skills. Are they good to have? Yes. If you're not strong enough to beat those raids, then okay. If you pull on this player and you get him, you're gonna need those skills. So you're gonna need dream balls for that. Then the other thing, let's say you're a veteran player and you do have the skills and all that stuff. Well, that's the thing too. How are you going to want to use this guy? Primarily defensive or primarily offensive? Okay, because right here, maybe you could even have him without a shot. But if you decide you have him with the shot, then you have the 1-2 and the shot. So that means you have enough for 5 skills only. 5 skills, right? So that means, that's no bueno. Because if you want him as a playmaker, you definitely want him to have a pass skill, and you need a dribble, right? So that's 4. So you have 3 skills left. Oh, okay. I saw where I confused myself. Okay. So you have the 1-2, the shot, the pass, and the perfect cross is still not even his best passing skill, by the way. You need it from 2 other units that have it. One of them is the Dream Festival for the Golden Hawk pass. Well, a lot of the newer ones seem to be coming with it, except for this one. Anyway, so okay, 1-2, shot, pass, dribble, right? That's 4. Tackle, intercept. So then it's up to you. Do you want to add on a second dribble? So then that way you have 2 passing options, which is a actual pass or the 1-2, and then 2 dribbles. So in case you run into somebody that's gonna block you for 2 skills, then you can increase your chances of having at least access to both 1 dribble and 1 passing skill, so that you don't become a one-dimensional matchup. You don't want to get stuck with, if you come up with, like, let's say a 1-2 and a dribble, and then they block both of them, then what are you gonna do? But that's the thing. You would run into that situation if you choose to make him defensive minded, because now you would have access to 2 intercepts and 2 tackles. So if you went in that direction, it would be 2 intercepts, 2 tackles. So you have 4 skills. The 1-2 that's mandatory, so you only have 2 skills left. That means you would have to put in a dribble and a pass. Because he's a good playmaker. So you want to be able to get the ball to one of your teammates. So you would leave him without a shot, which is okay. It's okay to play this guy without a shot. It's just a shame that you're gonna miss out on this, but it's okay. It's okay. Now here are the things that save him too. The fact that he has the 100% chance to activate auto intercept. So again, he's a ball recovery player, and this is excellent. I love this. My style of play is me taking chances and trying to white pass over defenders and stuff like that, which was debilitated a lot by it was hindered a lot by by the auto intercept all over the field, and this one right here, and I'm going to show you, that's the thing. It also depends a lot on your team. This is probably not one that you're going to be like, yeah, everybody should be pulling for him. Everybody should be pulling for him. No, he's really good. He's nice to have, but there's a bunch of what ifs in terms of, like, do you have the skills available? That's probably the main thing. Okay. And again, your team makeup right here. Okay. Perfect. So check it out. This is what I got going on. Okay. Check it. So the reason why I wanted him right here to replace this guy, right? Because even then right here, as a playmaker right here, look, this is with BB4. Look at my dribble and look at my pass. And granted, I get a boost to penalty area master or vital area master, but that's not always the case. What I will miss about this one is his access to stamina killer. Well, that's assuming that I even pull him. That's assuming. Otherwise, then I'll, But even this Rivaul 2 right here, this is a wasted passive skill as well, a hidden skill. Because both, I think the only one that doesn't come with the skill block cancel for the goalkeepers is Zeno. But, it's not, it could have been something better. They could have just had it as a one regular skill, just a special skill. Why did they have to forcibly make it a catch skill, man? This is almost useless. And the way that I realized when I was playing online, trying to get myself back up to like platinum or something at least, so that I could get on it with the online matches, I wasn't really managing to use Rivaul as much as I wanted to. If I managed to pull the Dream Fest one, then I could pull him obviously right here. Now this guy facilitates. Oh no! Can make a few other changes too. Okay, well, it allows me to play around a lot because right now these two guys rely heavily on each other just to activate their bond, because both of them require agility type club players. So if I pull the Rivaul, this gives me more flexibility with these players right here. Pepe, I do like him actually. Up to today's meta, he still stands up to some of these players. This 30% boost right here really helps him. He's able to match up against the likes of Tsubasa and Michael in terms of, like, you know, being able to kind of like when you guess correctly, I've managed to steal the ball. It's probably different in Superstar. So, you know, what do I know, I guess. But I like Pepe. Not only that, but this Pepe right here, he already comes with 5% right here. But guess what? Rivaul here, homie, get an extra 3% right there too. Oh, look. Let me get the ball from Pepe to Rivaul. Here's an additional 10%. Why not? This is, of course, is my favorite right here. As I mentioned, minus 50%. So him and then Kishida, that gives a 20% to everybody right here. Right. So Rivaul's was what, 25, I think? Then I would have 95% on auto intercept reduction. 2 defenders guaranteed. Everybody else would be at 20% except for defensive midfielders, because I think he does it to the defensive midfielders as well. As 25? I think it was 25. 20. Okay. 90%. 90% auto intercept. In today's meta, it's almost yes or yes, or maybe yes, your defender should have auto intercept. It's very important. So I have something that has helped me. Those players are still okay in terms of Kishida and Pepe, and this will definitely give me that extra boost that I would definitely love, especially to get an additional 20% to defensive midfielders in reduction, so that there are 40% that I'll be taking a few more chances as well. So, you know, is he worth pulling for me, for my needs, for my team? Yes, and that's why I'm going all in. Okay, you need to decide. Look at your team, see how he's gonna help you, and see how he's gonna fit in. Make sure you have the skills and all that stuff. Okay, so good luck to you if you decide to pull, and if you don't, or if you're still undecided, then hold up. There's still a few days left. Just hold on. Wait to see what else is coming. Okay, wait to see what else is coming if you're still on the fence. Okay, but again, make sure that you have the players necessary and the skills necessary to really make and get the best out of this Rivaul. All right, that's it, everybody, for this video. Thank you very much for coming by. I hope you find this information helpful, and if you do, or if you don't, well, mostly if you do, I guess, please don't forget, leave a like, hook the homie up with the subscription. It's free. It's free. I'm trying to get to that 1,000. Y'all help me out, everybody, if you can, if you're willing, if you're down. And if not, well, hopefully in the next video I'll still ask you to consider doing so, and hopefully then you will consider it. As always, please, let's practice kindness. Let's show empathy. Let's show compassion. Let's try and be respectful. Excuse me. Let's try and be responsible. Let's be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Much love, everybody. And peace. Till the next one. Till the next one. Till the next one. That one didn't come out how I wanted it.